It's a matter of time, make we see what going on. Want to think me I do gal out my thing and party out my thing. I must know me I do. And music me say. So whosoever I pray for say, oh, him so feel, him so drop, him hype so done, make we see what going on.
A few moments later.
Talk about when you speak about Alkaline, and I think that people are just scratching the surface with him and not really looking at what he's bringing to the table. He has basically changed the whole trajectory of how you become a star.
May I represent for one Media Fox? Media Fox, Media Fox. How the latest news them lock?
Don't know Media Fox now. Yeah man, people, promotional purposes. Remember, go stream the album. The thing take over whole Apple Jamaica chart. The whole album, people. You understand? It a chart in some place. Number 1, 2, you see me, 4. Yeah, it a mash up the place. Oh wow, world. You understand? On the know things. But look at now. Irish Chin forward out and attack a bag of things. Yeah man, he might talk some things, man. But him say some things where, yeah, it even make no sense. But that was correct it. I don't know me the fast go to work. Here we go on.
Talk about when you speak about Alkaline, and I think that people are just scratching the surface with him and not really looking at what he's bringing to the table. He has basically changed the whole trajectory of how you become a star, and he has opened the door of possibilities. So artists no longer have to travel that traditional route and do what the artists before them did to get to the same destination, because Alkaline now has shown the industry that there's other ways to do it, right? And
yeah man, you know what things said, man. Remember man say, yo, them a celebrity, I'm a superstar, you know. You understand? Alkaline, like the way the man is a superstar artist. The way how the youth move, the youth keep him demand steady. People not get tired of him. People not see him everywhere. People not see him at every party. Them say, yo, him need to go down in the streets down at Jamaica, go show the people them this and that and way. But the artists them in at the party 24/7 at night, every party. Them not support the artists. Them still not support them. When the artists them fall on the stage and sing 2 songs, boom, by next day them forgot about them. You understand? Sometime in life, when you're too common people lose respect for you. You understand? Them lose respect. Them will tell you, say, yo, forward in the streets, you know, him now going in the streets and this and that. If Alkaline start going in the streets, man, come on out him thing. You understand? Come on out him thing. And at that, he must show the youth them say, look ya, uno dede are going in the street all the while. But uno not get that support from the people. Uno not really get the support from the people. Imagine Alkaline not do them something here. And a film name always a call. For the man them in everybody face, like in a party every night, this, that, rare. Nobody not see them, although them in them eyesight every day, you know. But Alkaline, when I in them eyesight every day, when I in the streets and them little thing there, a film name them a call. When them want to see him, yo, but tons of people forward out to see him. A superstar, you can't make people get easy access to you. You see me? Remember, say you have value as an artist, you know. Your value can drop. Seem like when you have a value of cars, you drive it out of a car mat and drive it, go down inside and man just scrape it. Your value drop. So if Alkaline go out there, and just in a party every day, wait, brother, you see man a pay DJ and everything. For money pull up, for song pull up, everything. People them not support it. Alkaline have a fan base where I support him for years now. One of the biggest fan base in a dancehall. You understand? But the youth, you know, see youth in the street every day and this and that. Sometimes when you hear some other people talk, I choose them want the hype and the clout. You understand? Them want to say Alkaline out in the street every day and way. And then if Alkaline, you see the things them what them want Alkaline to people. You say if him start do it, them are going to use it against him. Say if him start going to a party, him no, them would then say, yo, see there, I follow some man, you know. Him start come out now, him see some man have. So Alkaline just stay to himself. It no matter what the youth do, they might criticize.
And clearly when you look at his career and how he went about things, you can clearly say that he's a one-off, right? And then on top of him being a one-off, he makes one of the biggest statements that I can, point out, right? That I like, wow, right? He not only sold out the Barclays, but he sold it out by himself, right? And he also sold it out with limited artists on the event. And that, right? I want you guys to look at that as a statement. You understand what I'm saying, Drew?
Yo, people, I don't think them understand who is Alkaline. Them know, you see, because the youth no forward out and say certain things, him just stay to himself. Them don't know the power with this youth. I think Barclays Center show them how powerful this youth is. And it even expose the industry people. Because if you realize, since 2013 when Alkaline bust, right? About 50 artists bust. From 2013 to 2026, round about, me I run after that. 50 artists. Because the last time I checked, like 40 something, but me didn't miss out some of them. So I run after about 50 artists where we can say, alright, yeah, them get a one song and yeah, them get a look in. And Alkaline, out of all of the 50 artists, them become the first artist, young artist, me for say, the first young artist for solo Barclays Center, him alone. People, we don't want to feel like it's a joke thing, you know, because people are going to hate him and all of them thing there. But the youth always I tell you, everything are going to make sense soon. And the start is Barclays Center. The youth dominate him stage. When me say dominate, brother, for a young youth we boss, me not think no dancehall artists at fame age, after 13 years in them career, this a impact ya brother. Me I tell you. And people are going to see it and say, oh, I know nothing that. But the same artists them, where them say around the place, I be consistent, all of them now make the biggest move where the youth I do. Remember the youth now use Callout, him now go up on the internet and do this and that, and him now put him private life out there and every little thing. You don't know where him live. You understand? And for the youth to do this, it shows that yo, the youth powerful, the youth have a fan base there. It not normal. People, Alkaline have a catalog there. Me tell you already, the way a man catalog, and not even catalog, a lion a log that. Yo, the man have a girl segment there. You see what going on Barclays when the man carry the 2 girls up on the pole? The man have a girl segment. It not normal. Me I tell you, about 80% of Barclays Center have woman in there. You understand? It not normal. So no can go on. Watch what go on. Cause look here, the haters are always hate. You understand? But Alkaline tell you, say, yo, una go see the wagon a pass and you can't wall out. Una go see you with a shell down place and the impact and go wish you no did there. Remember, una go feel left out. Just look what go on and think it's a joke thing. Just one man, I just time tell soon. You see me? Just go on.
Right? It's like limited artists at that show performing. It's almost like he, and again, I'm not speaking for him, I'm talking from my perspective. It's almost like he says, yo, I got here. I'm going to live this moment by myself. I'm not living this moment with other artists. I'm living this moment by myself because I worked hard by myself to get here. So him being on that stage by himself, right, says to me that, yo, I am celebrating my journey by myself.
And then to do it well. And not only to do it, but then to do it well.
And then to do it well. So it's a huge statement because most...
Yo, people, most of them big show here, you see, you not see one artist dominate such a huge show. You not see one artist dominate such a huge show. You should say youth powerful. And them now realize the youth powerful people. You understand? And Barclays Center show. Yo, right now, Alkaline price gone up for bookings. I tell you that. Because the impact the way I'm set. Brother, this is a breakthrough for the young generation, you know. This show you say the young generation in a short space of time dominate. Trust me, people, at that, you know. Dominate. Remember, you know, the youth a sell out Barclays Center by himself. No act, him alone. Him not use no label, the youth have it. And remember, people, this is new rules in Barclays. The youth create him show. Like, what could I say? 4 years after I'm create. 4 years after I'm fall, after I'm get the break. New rules. And look there, the man showing a Barclays Center now. New rules. I'm have to big up the Vendetta people them. And big up Alkaline fans. Trust me, like, yo, you see on a turnout for artists. Yo, this show, you know, you see soon after this, if you don't have no fan base, you know, brother, you know, make no sense, you know. Me are telling you that because look here, and your fans are got demand say, yo, them want this a person in there. You see me? This a person. Like, Vendetta fans them, yo, them no mind us listen to all Alkaline performance. And the youth dominating performance. Who go to Barclays Center can tell you that. Me know the haters are going to talk and this and that. Haters been a fight alcohol at the years. Until him go solo Barclays by himself. You understand? And we see it. We see the world hate from the artist. You see art much show go on with artists do overseas. I mean never hear them bring down this a show ya. I say it nah sell and ticket price low and a bag of lie because them no pull up nothing. If you know, them just inner them feelings because the youth had do it by himself and him nah link no bag of artists to say you're European or this and that. You understand? The youth show you empowers. You see it?
Artists would have had some of the popular names run out to help them entertain the audience, through that 2-hour, 3-hour show. He had Cranium, but then again, if you also read into that, the way I'm reading into that, Cranium is not part of the quote-unquote popular artists. The statements that he's making he seems to be a very calculated artist. Is what
Oh, you mean the man calculated? Imagine the man sing a song 2016. Him need a key for the city. And the man get key at Barclays Center. The man prophesies everything. The man say, what I go do now? He must say, yo, them I wonder how we do it. The way we been through it. What them I go do now? The man reach on the top. Right now. It expose the whole dancehall industry. Because the way them say you would fall off, him this and that and Ray. See him you to fall off a sell off Barclays Center? And the artists them wanna say not doing it? It has exposed a lot of things to me right there, so.
I'm saying. Like, Alkaline is one of the biggest artists right now.
Definitely.
And I don't think that people are realizing the impact that he's been making. He's done something that not only did people think that he couldn't do it, but he did it without following the traditional road that every other artist has followed to get to that point. And that's what I think is so significant. So while we celebrate Alkaline, right? And, we all are cheering that, this is a good thing for dancehall, which it is, right? And, Alkaline sold out. We also got to celebrate and kind of really look at the approach that he took to understand that, indeed, he's a living testimony of his whole new rules mantra. I like to look at it.
That are the thing, That are the thing, people. The new rules where you see, the new rules have accomplished successful ways in our art. It's like, yo, the man changed the game, people. Imagine the man changed the game like 10 years ago, and then the man next 10 years after, the man changed the game again. 2016, the man showed them a different thing in a dancehall. Then now, 2026, the man changed the game again. You understand? Alkaline did in a Barclays Center. The man show you say, brother, look here, there's another way for reach to the gate there. You understand? Because right now, Alkaline represent for the young youths. You understand? The man show you say, brother, running down the hype and the hotness and all of them, look at them, then now go get you a certain place, brother. Focus on building your brand. Stop waste your value as an artist. Stop follow up the hype and the fame and them thing they kill career. The bag of interview and all of them little thing there a waste of time because all them are gonna do a mash up your brand. Try to set you up with other artists, try to set you up with other people. That's a way to go do. And make you look bad. You know so the youth move. The youth not do but one bag of interview and because enough people can tell you, if you realize how overseas artists, you see them do a bag of interview every day and all the time. And these interviewers in Jamaica, them don't care about music. Them don't care about artist brand. 95% all them talk about. If I know with about girl, the person this a artist, what did go down the road with the and this a artist, and then 5% them talk about the artist music and the artist brand. The industry don't focus on building an artist, building the artist, marketing them artists where can represent the culture out there in the world. That's why Alkaline stay by himself and do him own a thing and build him fan base, marketing himself, Jamaica and in the world. Cause this is the thing too. Not because dancehall is originated from Jamaica means you know for market yourself out there in the world. Because if Jamaica not too like you, the world will like you. Remember, say people out there say love music, them really love the politics and the corruption and all the one sided. They don't like that. You understand? Them love music and one side the quality music. Them a go because enough time hear them say yo Alkaline a old song, him a go sing a old song, him have old song. No Alkaline sing new song in there. You understand? Cause me say man have all 20 hits in a 1 year. And now we not see the big moves we make. You understand? We not see the big moves. Because you see what Alkaline do in a Barclays Center, it open everybody's eyes. For a huge show, for the youth dominating show, And no nothing normal that. At first, for a show we keep internationally, would represent dancehall and reggae, and one artist dominated so, brother, a history that. Because it hasn't done. Most of the show them is like some cameo. A first show, me see one artist dominate. One. The man perform for about 2 hours plus. Dominate with hits after hits. We are talking about some hits where connect to the people. Yo, the whole arena sing out. Them enjoy themselves. You understand? It shows you that youth are powerful. And them see them thing and just feel like say some joke thing. Yo, this is just a start, you know. This is just a start for you to see what go on and showing the Alkaline thing no normal. The youth gone in at the big leagues already in a short space of time. The man gone in at the arena list. Him are the youngest. So imagine the youth just gone 13. Remember I said 13 years, enough artists them never do. Arenas, 13 years in them career, them never do that. For real, them never do that. So for the youth, I do that in a different way. Like the youth not do certain things like the interview, the this, the that. The youth just stay to himself, he not too see man. Them same antisocial, him not too rating people, him not too. But the youth just sell out Barclays and dominate the whole arena by himself. I'm have to applaud the artist and him team and him sister, everybody. Big move that. And we have to look into that. And that are the thing, we have to look into these things. You understand?
Things that nobody else seems to be looking at, or very few people are looking at. He has broken the traditional mold of how you get from, the start line to the finish line. He wasn't introduced by another artist. He doesn't come from any camp of artists, right? He had a brief spell with Movado and Jamil, but I don't count that as adding to his thing, right? This artist totally did his whole journey by himself, with absolutely no affiliates. He also challenges that whole concept of you can't manipulate the industry from foreign. So that's another thing.
That are the thing. That is the trick. That are where them use. That are where them use. Do you understand? That are where them use the trick. That's how the industry trick you. What the industry do, the industry say, oh, you can't do it, and you might feel say you lack out. You say if you don't build your fan base, that's happen when you don't focus on building your brand and your fan base. That's when you only, from the get-go, you start focus on the hype, and when the hype run out and you build a fan base, that's a problem. The thing is, Alkaline have a fan base. Him have fans all over the world. Although the dancehall industry in Jamaica maybe not too rare with him, but him fans them there. Them come out to see him. You understand? The youth build a fan base. The youth is a superstar. Him put out music, everything. The youth always in the algorithm. Me I tell you say, yo, Alkaline found in the game are the best thing for dancehall. Me I tell you, are the best thing. Because for your youth, them not see every day and him name call up in everything, it show you. Dancehall need the youth, yeah. Because dancehall is about triatics and provocative and all of them little things. Sometimes dancehall need a little shake, competitive. And we see that when Alkaline found in a dancehall, everybody want war him, everybody a sing song off him, everything. Him want energy source a dancehall. You understand? So the youth change the game, and this even prove it more. Barclays Center, him change it. You understand? Because him never depend on him knees, I beg the industry for accept him. Him go out there in a world and build him brand, build him fan base. You understand?
There's so much things when you look at Alkaline to talk about. The fact that he's not aligned with any artist or any artist camp. The fact that he left Jamaica and still able to manipulate the dancehall space from Florida or wherever it is that he is, right, is remarkable. The fact that he was able to build this cult following is absolutely remarkable. And then now take all of that to the stage. I saw a picture of him that they took out of at the Barclays 10 years ago. He's standing in front of the Barclays.
Wow.
Right? As a young artist, 10 years ago, he's standing in front of the Barclays, and 10 years later, he sells out the Barclays.
Yeah.
His journey is crazy.
People, it show you. I don't know. Yo, it's like, I feel like Alkaline have him dream. I feel like the youth have seen future. Like him know where I do for reach to the obstacles. You understand? With that same image, them take it right there and say at Barclays. Maybe I'm dream, when I know, but it's so funny that him take the picture right in front of Barclays and come sell it out like years ago. And remember these people. Barclays Center built 2012. Alkaline get him first breaking at the music 2013. You understand? So the youth sell it out in our 13 years, I think. Also, because 2012 to now, there were the 8 plus 6, 14 years since Barclays scene. So Alkaline would have said, yo, 13 years, yeah. So 13 years after, since him bust after Barclays build a year before him get the break, him sell it out. You understand? The youth I do something and him for continue. Because theme route, theme lane way my take, we kind of see the impact we are doing a dancehall. You understand? And how the industry working it. When you're there overseas, the industry make it seems like say, yo, if you're not come bow to you know, you're not gonna win, you know. That's how we make it seems. But you have to understand, say, the industry cannot hold music. Remember, say, worse, we have internet now. You understand? And people have ears out there listen what go on. You see it. And when do a Barclays, yo, a lot of people are look on what him do. Me I tell you, I don't know maybe promoters, everybody see what go on. Because Barclays is a place where, yo, people pass through and them watch what go on and all of them look a thing there. You understand?
Let's say shouts to CJ Milan, right? And here's why I'm saying big up to CJ Milan, right? Vision is something that a lot of people don't have in our culture. Normally what we do is follow the trends of whatever everybody else was doing before us that we see work, right? Yes, we're celebrating Alkaline, but we also have to give some of Alkaline's celebration to her being able to, you know, take that risk and present that. You understand? Because again, CJ Milan, I said it to you guys at the ending of last year or the beginning of this year that she is the promoter of the year 2025, right? And I believe the reason that she's so successful is because she's seeing something that nobody else is seeing. And she's willing to gamble with artists that a lot of us are not willing to gamble with. And again, if you ask the average person in dancehall, yo, I'm going to put Alkaline in Barclays by himself, they're going to tell you that it couldn't work. Because I heard everybody saying that it cannot work.
Yeah.
All right. We all know is the haters who rate Alkaline from the other side. I gotta say that. His fans know he can sell out Barclays because they're going to be there. You understand? And this risk thing, one thing I have to say, big up CJ Milan. CJ Milan built a house, like a house for dancehall internationally, dancehall stage shows. You understand? She is like the pilot for dancehall shows where she build, it's like she build a house so can go in it and dancehall can keep. You understand? But Alkaline show plus CJ Milan show, that is, it shows the Alkaline brand is very powerful. It's very powerful because the vendetta people them forward out to see Alkaline. And I don't think CJ Milan think about risk. This is not a risk. You understand? This is not a risk. Me didn't know say Alkaline did I go sell it out. Me see Alkaline journey long time. Me I see that from UK arena. Me I see that from when him there Jamaica. The crowd they went pull for a young artist like that. Trust me, I don't know normal. Remember say I'll promote a forward from Canada and say, yo, every show we him do with Alkaline sold out. Alkaline I keep him new roots in America. See him New York. Different places him keep. I think him keep in Florida too. Many places him keep it. You understand? But, you see, because the Barclays is attack, and that's why a lot of people don't see where we're going. Because every time I keep new rules, it hit in the conversation. And let me tell you this. CJ see Alkaline brand and see him powers long time. Why you think CJ Milan book Alkaline at Barclays Center? Remember say the big show going to chill on there and the controversy. CJ Milan say everything long time. It's just that it's the right time to work together. And remember say Alkaline book in the Barclays Center last year with Capleton, Mr. Vegas, Elephant Man, Shensia, and some other artists. I think Mataran, yeah, right? And Alkaline take the show. Evil him fans walk out pan Bounty Killer. You understand? So when you check it, and most Vendetta fans forward in another show there, you know. And then CJ Milan been see. So that's why now, right? Alkaline say, okay, I go carry my brand new rules in there and show us something. And the youth did it. You feel like risk like me I go take up one artist. I'm not sure say I go sell out Barclays. No, no say that go. Me not take up an artist say me I go put the artist alone in there. And me not sure say him not go sell it out. Me have to know say him I go sell it out. You understand? Alkaline thing no normal. And just because when you just see him just easy and just do him thing and feel like say, and you just feel like say yo, him a one regular artist. But glad say the Barclays sold out and you see what time I strike. You understand? But that's not a risk where CJ Milan do. CJ Milan knows Alkaline never sold out the Barclays. They know that. You understand? Especially New Rules brand. Boy, you don't even know yet, you know. But the fool is the last to know.
Not by himself.
Yeah, I heard everybody saying that Alkaline could not do it by himself, but she took the gamble with it, and she showed that it can happen. And her investment in Alkaline, right, in the Barclays, scores for the culture of reggae and dancehall, right? So we are continuing to score in the industry, like it or not. I just give credit where credit is due. We're scoring in our industry right now based on the efforts of CJ Milan. And if anybody disagree, you're an idiot or you're a hater, right? We are scoring. We are in a new level in dancehall entertainment because of CJ Milan and the risk that she takes with the artists and her productions.
Yeah.
Simple, hands down. So
No. CJ Milan not taking any risk. You understand? CJ Milan a book the big artists them. It's no risk. She booked them because she knows them are gonna pull the crowd. You understand? She know that. I remember she have fear people them way love dancehall music and them move forward same way. You understand? She knows the artists them are gonna do what them a do. You see it? So CJ Milan now look on a gambling and you think this is some cash pot thing and them little thing then no my fam. If me a promoter, right? And me a go book an artist, me have for sure same can do that. Me not go book an artist so me not sure about. You understand? Me not do that. Me have to see what the artist a do and the impact where my set and if him name a call and all them things if you do that. Me not just get up and book artists and say alright, me I go take a risk. No, remember say me I go lose money, you know, so it go me have to sure something, me know say I sure money. You understand?
big up to CJ, you know what I mean? I can't big up Alkaline and the big up.
Yeah, it's big.
Facts is facts. Turn it up.
Yeah man, CJ Milan, big up herself. I rate what she do for dancehall. She build a house of dancehall overseas, internationally. Yeah, that's how I rate with her. You understand? I rate that. I love how she represent the dancehall space with her brand and every little thing, you see me? She did there before, you know, people. A long time CJ Milan have shows, you know. You see me? Long time she been have shows. You see it? It's just that, you don't know, Cartel forward out and I do some shows and every little thing. So I succumbs with Cartel, the impact of coming out from prison after 13 years and start working with her and every little thing, it kind of highlight her brand even more. Because you don't know, say Cartel is a big artist and, you know, him set impact and everything. So, yeah, that's why, you know, the thing right now, and you don't know she do a tour with Vice Cartel. So, yeah, she a build her thing, make some money and every little thing, you see me? Yeah, man, I have to big up CJ Milan for represent for dancehall, see me on a big scale, international scale as well. You understand? But people, when you don't know a media fax, you know, yeah, man, a one media fax pan the app, don't it? That is it.